Once you're done with your projects, you need to seal them, and for sealing them you need a varnish. Varnish is one of the most important supplies which should be there in your craft room if you are doing a mixed media or a decoupage projects. Now of lately I have been using a lot of different varnishes. Of course, my till date the favorite one is the Asian Paints water based varnish, this one which I use with almost all my projects. And this is the spray varnish, and which I have used for a few of my decoupage and mixed media projects. This works out also well. And this is a little birdie varnish, and there are a few more brands which come up with their varnishes. All of them are good. It's just that how you want to use it, and what is your project, and how do you really want to save your projects. So I have been using these three a lot. Of course, this one is my favorite. I have already done a detailed tutorial on varieties of varnishes, which is available in the market. I'll mention on the link below. Now with the varnishes, you always need to give at least 2 to 3 coats of varnish. I always insist on that. Why to give 2 to 3 coats of varnish? Because for example, if I have sealed a project, like if I want my project to last long, then of course we need to seal that. Now let me just show you, this is all the tin box in which I have used my resin. Now be it any of your decoupage projects or your mixed media projects, you need to seal them really well, because now if I have to clean this up, of course I'm going to use a damp cloth. Before using the damp cloth, if it is varnished, the colors and everything is going to be just be as it is. So you can see this box. It's been quite a long time since I have made it, and I use it every day because I keep my stuff inside it. So that is the reason, always seal up your varnish. Now even while doing this project, I had sealed it at least 3-4 times because it has a lot of texture. So the more you seal it, the more it is going to last. Of course, 3 to 4 is a very good number of layer of varnishes. Now which varnish to use? Now this is a very rough and tough project, so I would suggest you to chuck the spray varnish and use any of the varnishes other than that. Whichever you are comfortable with, use that varnish. Now for the varnish, there is a basic thumb rule. Once the first layer of the varnish has dried out, then only do the next layer. Then when the second layer is dried out completely, then only do the third layer. Let the varnish settle down on your base really well. Then only use your next coat of varnish. Now, which brushes I prefer? Honestly, this is all about being comfortable. So I love using these Anukul brushes, which I've been using for years now, and they have never ever disappointed me. They have been always very helpful when it comes to cleaning or application or anything. So I prefer to use Anukul brushes for doing the varnish work. And if you are using the spray varnish, then definitely you don't have to worry about it. Now, one of the very important thing is, whenever you're doing your varnish work, make sure you are in a good ventilated room, because it should not be in a closed room, because all the varnishes have some smell, which is not very good for health, of course. So please do make sure whenever you're using your varnish, you are doing it in an open area, and especially if you're using your spray varnish, make sure you do it in an open area. Like whenever I have to use my varnish, my spray varnish, I do it in my balcony, close the doors and everything, because it smells a lot. So, and I have a kid at home, so of course, just to make sure that I take all the precautions, I use this in an open area. I use this inside a room, but I make sure that the doors are open and it is proper ventilated. Now, what is the range of varnishes? It depends. Varnishes are a little expensive. So yes, like this bottle is for 250. This one I always buy a container, that one big container of 1 liter, in which you need to add 30 ml of water. So that comes to 130 ml of that varnish. I buy that for 1000 rupees, or 1000, or no, I think I buy this for 800 or something. For the this varnish, I think I got this for 250. So yeah, there are some other varnishes also. Which brands has the varnishes? I'm sure iCraft has, which is there on our website. Itsy Bitsy has, Asian Paints has, Camel also has some varnishes. I haven't tried that, but you guys can check that too. Also, if you want to know more about the types of varnishes which is used in different mediums, like I mentioned earlier also, I have already done a video, you can check that. Now, application wise, you need just a brush. That's it. If it's a spray varnish, you don't even need a brush for that. So yeah, that's sorted. Now, can we clean up the artifacts where we have done the varnish? So cleaning doesn't mean you have to soak it in water. It should be any of your decoupage art and craft should be just cleaned with a damp cloth. That's it. There is nothing which you should use in your dishwasher or soak it in water or clean it up. So honestly, I even did a video where I have shown how I clean up my decoupage plates, and I have also shown if you soak your decoupage artwork in a water, what is going to happen. So yes, please do check that video. I'll mention that also in the video description box. Do check that. That is going to really help you guys in understanding that how to clean your artifacts. So this was all about varnishes, and thank you.